Disclaimer. This video is made for entertainment purpose only, it doesn't mean to hurt anyone, and don't take it seriously.
So it has nothing to, I know this has nothing to do with me. It's all you, because I'm fine when I look. No, I looked at myself on Zoom and I'm fine, and then I enter the meeting and I'm upside down.
All right, then we'll try to figure it out right now. We're gonna try to figure it out right now.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, let me see.
Switch us to one of your big pictures with our heads both in the same frame. Let's see if that fixes it.
Okay, here we go.
Statue of Liberty. Put us in the Statue of Liberty.
I don't see you. Where are you at?
Upside down.
Yeah, you're sideways.
Yeah, but I was fine when I entered the room.
Let me do it. Hold on. Let me do the gallery. Yeah, I don't know what to do with you. I don't understand why. I could put you in the meeting room, the waiting room, and then you never come back out.
What is that? Just as a guest?
Let me see.
Guest who never shows up.
In case you just need to show up later. I think it's because you film it with your phone.
Well, yeah, I don't have a laptop.
You don't, obviously, you don't have a laptop, you bastard. You always have to do this with your phone. Dude, my dogs are knocking on the door already. What the hell is up with this?
I could probably fix it by going like this, but then what'll happen is when I put it back, the thing will fall or something. Yeah.
Let's look at. See, that's what it should be. What's that? What's that look like to you?
And then here's the thing, though. When I do that every time, it falls over and it goes crazy. It fucks up everything I had pre. And then you're like, every time you just come in there unprepared and upside down. So that's why. No, let's establish that it's not fully me.
Totally you. It's because you're filming with your phone.
I know, but it's not my fault, is what I'm saying.
Oh, it's totally your fault. What are you talking about? You, as my guest,
Zoom's fault.
To be prepared to film, and
I was fine
this now for over 3 freaking years. I think
longer than
doing
that.
This for
2018.
Then you still can't figure it out. Oh my God! I go and I buy a new camera. I buy everything, and what do?
I'm prepared.
You keep using a cell phone that you have to tell me. Just for everybody listening at home, every time I ask MC, you ready? He's like, hold on, I'm 95% charged on my phone. I need to remove like 4 apps so I can get the Zoom app. I need to make sure that the phone is hooked up to a generator.
I was okay this time. I just wanted to get this situated for you this time. That's why I said 2 minutes. Like,
it doesn't matter.
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter.
I was still upside down.
Bruce Lee in the back is saying, get your shit straight. That's what he's saying over there.
And then when I said I'm okay, it's usually like 5 minutes later, and you're like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna punish him, make him wait now. Fuck him.
Actually, I went downstairs to get another cup of coffee because it's cold. Right. It's cold here. It's 40 degrees.
It's beautiful out here. It just got a little rain finally.
Last night we trick-or-treated, and I did my typical scary haunted house, which I will post this when we edit this. I'll show you my haunted house. I had I had the big 7-foot clown. I bought 3 little clowns. Huh?
So establish this. You build out a little maze for them to get to the door, right? That's what you do. No? You let them come through your house walking for the candy?
I do. I'm going to get them even more. I make it even more creepy. I just let them in my house. I'm like, guys, come on
right
in.
into the basement. Come on. For bodies.
Come on in. Have you seen scary movies? Come on in and see what happens.
Come on in. This isn't creepy at all.
No, I think trick-or-treating in general is just freaking weird because you go to strangers' houses. I mean, back in the 80s when we grew up, we weren't allowed to take anything that was unpackaged. And I see people getting
which is smart.
Well, I see people still giving out popcorn balls and all kinds of
apples.
Shit. Yeah.
What the fuck? Apple. What did you soak that apple in?
Who would take it? And so these kids come to your house.
So easy to fuck with candy too. That's what I mean. Like you can't even see it if somebody was to fuck with it. Yeah, that started freaking me out when I was thinking about that yesterday. I'm like, well, how weird would it be if like if someone fucked with the candy, like I'd be freaking out as a parent. I'd be like, "What the fuck? Let me see this fucking piece of candy."
Looks like this lollipop's been opened and resealed.
Looks like something's wrong.
Think about it. A Tootsie Pop just does the wrapper that's twisted.
Yeah, that would.
You don't. It's not sealed.
That's trash.
No, you like Tootsie Pops there, Eric, but fuck that. That's gone.
Yeah. Here, you have one thing.
Here's the worst candy that I gave out yesterday. That was in those packages that you get the big. I gave out about 700 pieces of candy last night.
No way. For real?
So
in contrast, I had 7 people.
I give out 2 pieces per kid.
You had 100 times more people than me.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
insane.
was out there from 5:30 for the little guys until 8:45.
Jeez.
So I give out 2 pieces, sometimes 3. So that means I had over probably 300 kids.
Dude, the fucking candy is so expensive now too.
That's what my neighbor said.
Ridiculous. It is.
My neighbor was like, I was going to do it, but candy's like $25 a bag.
I'm like, here's your one Twix. Here's your one Twix.
So
if I knew I was going to have 7 people, I would have given out more. I don't need to.
This package of sweet tarts.
That's the worst one you gave out.
Yeah, look at this fucker. That's it. 3 sweet tarts. You couldn't even give me a full sweet tart.
I know, like you can't even give a full little package.
Give me the full.
Aren't even that big
package. 3 little tiny sweet tart. You know what these look like?
There's one sweet tart, kid.
These look like those things you put in to dye the Easter eggs.
What is a kid gonna do with that? Like he just sucks on it for like 10 minutes.
What's it say on there? Chick. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I haven't had a sweet tart forever.
Heal over immediately. That's what I give the kids. Now I don't know where he is. He's somewhere in Flagstaff. He's choking on a sweet tart. I don't know where he is. Call Ramrock. You know who that is.
I've swallowed bigger pills than that. I don't think I did. If I choke on a sweet tart, I shouldn't deserve to be on earth.
We gave my brother, I don't want to bring up the Moreau's situation I was in, but since very close family member had died, I would give out my brother like one of those big like vitamin C candies, and he swallows it. He swallows it because he thinks it's like a horse pill or some sort. Like, what did you do? Like, that's a vitamin C. It's funny thinking about it. It was a sad time, and we don't. Maybe just gotta chalk it up, or obviously not.
Here's
paying attention.
Don't swallow vitamin C pill. Fuck, that would be a huge pill to swallow.
Oh yeah, you remember those things? Those big ones when we were kids. This vitamin C. They give you like 10,000 milligrams in a big wafer.
This year's Halloween, I had my haunted front yard like every year, and the neighbors love it. Then I went out to Home Depot a couple days ago and purchased these 3 clowns that stack on top of each other. But amazingly enough, they were able to stand on their own. So I spread them around the front yard. All the kids loved them, and they took pictures with them. Of course, I had my typical scary clown still hanging on my garage, and then I still had my inflatables, which were still standing this year, amazingly enough, after we had a snowstorm a couple days and they froze to the ground. Nothing was, again, a success until my 7-foot slim from Killer Clowns from Outer Space was in my front door. Kids wouldn't come up to the front to get candy because they were afraid that it was a real person, and it does look real. You can see as he moves. But then my severed head clown didn't help as well. Thank you very much for coming out this year, and hope you had a happy Halloween. So basically, I do a front yard of my house, and I have these inflatables that look like clowns. And the one thing that's funny is I don't like clowns. I don't like clowns. But it's hard to explain the type of clown I don't like, because
Bozo.
I'm not afraid of
Cookie.
like it, or I'll say it when he transforms, or these like creepy looking clowns.
Terrifier.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of those. The clowns that get me are the fucking normal Ronald McDonald looking clown. And I'm not sure I explained this situation, but when I was a kid,
Clownophobia.
I walked behind a tent of like behind a carnival thing, and there was just a clown back there smoking a cigarette, dressed like a normal clown. And for some reason, that just bothered me, even though he talked to me. He's like, "What's up, kid?" Like it was just the the whole persona.
Tell us why you're afraid of clowns.
Yeah, the whole persona.
The smoking clown.
It was just a fucking normal clown, and a clown makeup just bothered me. And then I don't know. Those are the ones that bother me.
Do I scare you, kid?
That's kind of how it was. He's like, "It was a good." It's like,
"Good on, kid. Come here, kid." Leaving out that part that you blocked out from a mental.
Who knows what happened? I don't remember what happened afterwards.
I know you blocked it out.
It's blocked. I don't even fucking think about it. It's just,
me therapy. You listen.
Freaking clown.
The next therapist of the internet.
Jingles the clown.
Coach JC talks about the time he walks behind. For some reason, his parents, as a child, let him walk behind some clown tent where he's molested by a clown.
It was like at a carnival at a park, and I was walking behind shit to get it. Yeah. Well, you know what? That's true. What the fuck?
What really happened on the next? Me therapy.
I don't know.
You listen.
Might have to do a hypnotism to get it out of me. Might find out there's some secret shit going on behind me.
This show ends. We're both hypnotized. Can't even answer anything.
So, anyways, it brought me up to the question because I had like college kids trick or treating last night. So my question to you is, what's the age cap? What do you think the age cap is for
should be or is?
I have adults who trick or treat too. I'm asking you.
Bob, my neighbor.
Kind
of. Is that you? Is that you, Bob?
It's always the fucking parents that are with the kids. Like the kids are there, and then the parents have a bag too, and like trick or treat. You just want to be like,
this is for my paralyzed child that can't come out.
It just
like, is that true? Do we know that?
What is the age cap, you think? Like, what would you suggest?
Officially, or what?
I think it should be. I honestly think 12 years old is the age cap.
Really? Wow. Maybe not that young.
Maybe. Really? Think of 13?
Yeah.
You should be fucking high school by freshman year. You shouldn't be trick or treating.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, still, they're still kids. We would consider them kids, right? Dogs are trick or treating at your door. I think it's still going on. Give us some bones. Give us some bones. Slapping, trick or treat, Dad. Give us a bone.
You see a paw come up.
Paw just with a panhandle.
So what's the age? What'd you say? 12, 13, 14?
I think if you can't smoke or whatever, so everything up to 18, maybe.
What? So you're basing it off alcohol and smoke?
Yeah, I mean, if they
can't buy a package,
what are you gonna do? Like that Larry David skit? Like, how old are you? 13, the girls say. I think I posted it on my story this week. 13. Like, no, you look more like 16 to me, or somebody saying, like, no, just give us some can. That's so funny.
It's the truth. That's how I felt last night. I was like, how old are you guys? Because one of them came up to me. I said, don't forget to do your research paper for class tomorrow. Because you know damn well half these kids are in college. So, anyways.
Thanks, Coach. Thanks for the candy, Coach. I mean, guy that I don't know.
I'm wearing a mask, but I'm really 27.
What time's practice tomorrow, Coach? I mean, thanks for the candy, Coach.
That's true, though. I was
Donald Trump comes to your door. Kamala says she's never done any trick-or-treating. I'm here to show you that I can do trick-or-treating better than her. That's a good costume.
I do the Walmart, McDonald's, and now I trick or treat.
You sound just like him. That's because I am him.
Yeah. This isn't a mask. This is the best costume that anybody's ever had.
Here's JD next to me. We're just proving a point.
The best costume anybody's ever seen in their entire world. It was told to me yesterday.
It's the best fries they ever had. It's the ones I swished around for a little bit in the basket.
With no hairnet. Everybody pointed it out.
With no hairnet. Yeah, of course they would attack him for that. Yeah,
they did. Like
no hairnet.
That's what's his name? The Whoopi Goldberg was like, can you believe he was in there with no hairnet?
Fucking idiot. Like anybody cares, Whoopi, you fucking idiot. There's a lot worse things.
Like I'm sure he went through orientation and everything before he started the job, Whoopi.
The funniest thing was the fucking Secret Service in the background. It's like, what the fuck? Why are we here? What the hell is he doing? Anybody could come grab him through the window at any time.
Well, just like the Secret Service trying to get him on that the garbage truck, and he almost misses the handle and falls over. Did you see that, dude? I haven't
seen any of that
yet. He reaches for the handle and he stumbles backwards, and people are putting memes to him going, after about 8 beers at the bar, and I'm thinking, this would have looked like he tried to grab the handle and he's like he almost falls over.
I'm just laughing at the spoof of Jump Around. It's called the Keep Trump Around. Oh, I'm just laughing my ass off at that. That's so damn funny.
It's pretty entertaining right now.
Whoever keeps doing that is just hysterical.
How in depth you are with the news, but it's pretty entertaining right now.
Yeah.
So anyways,
I'm the cream of the crop. I rise when I'm shot. It's just hysterical.
let me get my segment out of the way of trick or treaters, and we'll go into the Trump thing. So MSN, I looked up because I saw something this morning on social media that said, how old do you think is too old to trick or treat? And MSN says every kid all across the country look forward to Halloween. Kid. The term is kid, not young adult. So how old is it? Should trick-or-treaters be limited to kids and tweens, or should teenagers still be permitted to take part in the fun? And your answer is, what'd you say?
Oh, I said 18. I'm right. I'm probably going to give candy to whoever comes there, but I mean, unless it's, if the parents are coming with a bag for a kid who can't make it, I've given.
There's a city and towns actually have laws in place about trick-or-treating. Like Chesapeake, Virginia, where officials declare the age is 14 is the cutoff. Upper Deerfield.
She came to my door wearing Daisy Dukes, and I thought she was doing something else.
What? So then she goes. So the other one is the age of Deerfield Township in New Jersey. Their suggested age limit is 12. How are you gonna know?
I know.
How are you gonna know?
Let's see some ID, kid, before I give you some candy.
I need your birth certificate before you come in. When can kids trick or treat alone? Is another question. This is another one to decide. When do you think a good age is to trick or treat alone? I saw some kids last night who were probably like 8, 9 years old.
Yeah, usually though, even with the I'd say 8 or 9, the parents are down by the drive. Like mine is pretty steep, so usually could see them with a flashlight.
How fast can they get up to?
Shut
the door. Oh, hey, my kids!
Someone just snatches like you're gonna get away.
Have you seen horror movies?
You've killed the person in the house. So you kidnap the kid and run out the back. What the fuck is going on?
That'd be a fucked up movie.
That would be fucked up
for
sure.
It's okay, and then you just see the kid disappear.
Knock on the door. Michael Myers is there.
Just drags him in, locks the door.
That would be pretty frightening. Oh, fuck, I knew I should have went to the door with him.
Might be a good movie, Trick or Treaters. And then
I could have swore the same 3 kids, and maybe one was the same. He had this big ass fucking like ghost outfit. I don't know how the fuck he's even getting up the steps I have without falling down on his ass. First thing I seen was like, be careful, because he was like on the steps and he had the 2. And I was like, fuck, I remember these 3 from last year. And it looks like he's wearing the same outfit.
Safety coordinator. Yeah. MC. Hey, be careful over there.
Yeah, before I give you this candy, you be careful. You're going to break your neck, kid.
Don't do it on my property. Go over there in the sidewalk and fall down.
If you fall down and all of you get trampled, you're going to end up across the street in the field there.
But anyways, I think the age cutoff should be 12. I think we should incorporate a state law in Arizona that's 12.
If you're already spent your $3,000 on all the candy that you must have bought, like, does it really matter at that point? So you're not going to eat all that left over, are you?
I think I had a few kids come too. I think I had a few kids come back and looked like they were in the same. I couldn't tell.
They will if you give them
the amount of costumes last night were fucking crazy too. Because I saw one Deadpool. I thought I'd see more Deadpools.
Yeah,
I see more Wolverine.
I didn't see any.
I saw one Deadpool, but my favorite of the night as a kid was dressed like, is it Gru or Gru, the Yoda baby Yoda?
Oh, Grogu.
And
was he carrying his little pod with him?
No, but he was coming. He just walked up with looked like Yoda. And I said, "Hey, what's up, Yoda?" And he was like probably 8.
He yelled at you, right?
Yeah, he did.
Corrected you. Yeah, corrected you.
He goes, "I'm not Yoda. I'm whatever guru, whatever it is." And I go, "Oh,
Grogu.
shoot.
I don't know who fucking Yoga is.
I'm
Yoda
sorry.
is, Grandpa.
Yeah." And he
Give
goes,
me my candy.
I looked at his dad and I go, "How many people have said that tonight?" He goes, "Oh, yeah. Everybody thinks he's Yoda." Your costume sucks then, kid. No one will know. You gotta come up with something better.
By the way, Coach, thanks for the trauma that my kid had to go through just trying to get to your door.
He's never gonna play sports again.
Yeah, he doesn't even know he doesn't even want to go near a clown now.
All right. So the election coming up. This is our prediction. We're gonna let it release. We're gonna release it that morning.
4 days. Yeah. Okay.
We're gonna release it on election morning
now. All right.
Who do you believe is gonna win? Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone?
Arnold Schwarzenegger. So Schwarzenegger's flip sides.
He's a write-in.
Oh, he's a write-in.
At this point, who do you believe, based on all the crap that's been going on, the recent Mark Cuban insulting women, President Biden's insulting Republicans, what do you feel at this moment? Do you feel that President Trump has this? We will know on Tuesday, or do you think this is going to drag on?
I don't know how this is any different than 2020, to be honest with you. Although I feel like a lot of people have been unhappy the last 4 years, and rightfully so. I think Trump should win and will win, but what happens after that, I don't know. I watched Disturbing, and now this is kind of a paranoia thing, possibly, but you don't know. He thinks that they'll try to pull once the Dem side, the Kamala side loses, he thinks they're doing something in place where they'll not certify the election on January 6th under some weird twist of fate on this following January 6th. And he thinks that he hopes he's wrong. This guy was saying, and I don't know what he's going by, but he thinks that they're going to be resistant to it. But I feel like Trump will win. I feel like even with the amount of shit they did last time, I feel like there's just too many people that want this change, and they want the things that were going good when Trump was president last time. I feel like he should win. Now the chicanery. Now, if you're asking me if there's going to be chicanery, I will say yes too. But it's going to be wild, I think.
Describe what the word chicanery means.
Just weird shit going on. Like if there are states that close down and say we don't have any results, and it goes something that's completely unheard of, and we don't have any results till later or not, that's a surefire sign right there. I mean, if that doesn't give you a red flag, something weird is happening. Do you remember any other election in previous years before this shit that they dragged on counting past the thing? And I don't care if they're causing it under COVID rules or whatever stuff is. Like, if you don't know the fucking state's fucking results by that night, then something is weird and going on strange. So we hopefully will get the results that night, as we used to before 2020, and hopefully, I mean, there's been a ton of people early voting, which I think is wild. I don't know why. I don't know. Why can't we just all vote on the day itself? Vote in person, show your ID, prove it's you that you live in this country, and be done with it. How freaking hard is that? That's what I thought it used to be. Why is this got to be so freaking complicated now?
Well, to answer your question about do I remember when we used to know right away, we used to know because they did actual voting. Like, they went in and you voted. They took the tallies. You put it, you counted it, certified it. Everybody knew.
Yeah.
Problem is with mail-in ballots, I think, and doing it early, is there's a lot of room for error. Because I think that between mail, you could just say we never got them.
Yeah. Machines, how would you know if they're malfunctioning?
Yeah, how are you going to know? So I don't think it's purposely being deceitful. I just think that it's easy to be deceitful. It's easy to claim we just didn't get it or we don't know. And I think that's the part that sucks, is to verify it takes time. You're going to have to really do like an FBI investigation to find out what the hell's happening.
But here's the thing, like if you got all these people that claim there was no interference before, but who's determining the evidence tally enough is enough? Like who's making that decision? There's obviously justices or court appointed officials in whatever county this is happening. So just like you said, if someone would be crooked, intentional or what, like we wouldn't know that if it's somebody that was in there that's supposed to like, hey, we, and they're like, there's nothing wrong with this, so you almost would have to have someone outside of that jurisdiction if you're going to have a crooked system set up. Let's just hypothetically say one county was really crooked in how they're counting stuff. Well, their own people is going to determine if chicanery was happening in that place.
Well, again,
who's watching the Watchmen at that point?
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. But you
admit believe, that it's possible, obviously, right? If somebody was crooked,
just like anything, it's a matter of. This is the first year, I'm sad to say, at the age of 52, that I've actually paid attention to government to the point where I'm following this. Like, I'm watching this TV show actually happen.
Yeah.
And I'm just amazed of what our fathers, me and your dads, grandparents, would be surprised to know how just influential shit is. It's crazy how I mean, I'm going to take this side. I'm going to take our side as Republicans.
Yeah.
Biden's comment, only thing I see is trash that supports him. I get it. And then as a thick-skinned individual, I would take that as like, whatever, dude. But they've exploited the shit out of that comment to the point where it's like you're trying to start a fight. You're dividing people even more. And then Mark Cuban gets on there and says something about, Trump surrounds himself with basically females that whatever he said that was just degrading. It's Mark Cuban. Who the fuck cares? But they are taking that and they are exploiting that to the T. And I know that's their job, but dude, can we just get to the two candidates? Can we just say what the two candidates are or not going to do? Can we just focus on those two individuals?
It's just mudslinging back and forth. And I think
it's horrible this year.
From the right side, you just named two things that lefties had said that I think
the same thing Trump's doing.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean.
Trump says something stupid, and then they're like, they just throw it in there.
So that's what I feel like. They're just, here's a taste of your own medicine. You don't like it when we do that. Attack what you guys say, and that's what it is now.
So as a Republican, so as a Republican, you're like, we see you guys don't like. I'm looking at it just as an individual watching this, and man, this is exhausting. I mean, even my 84-year-old mother, who really doesn't, I don't think she's ever done anything other than take care of us. She doesn't vote. She doesn't participate in any of that. I don't think she's ever voted. I don't think she's ever done anything. But
it took me a while to vote too.
But she's sick of it. And she watches TV all fucking day. And she's sick of it. And so
she watched the old Game Show Network with somehow Card Sharks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was
anything on the news that my mom watches, she thinks is happening in our backyard. Did you see what they're doing in Tennessee? They might be doing that here too. And it's like, how big the United States is. It's gigantic. It's not happening. Did you see?
Yeah, but I think that
dogs
that they're eating them.
Yeah.
But I mean, we
have a recipe. There's a recipe out on Yahoo.
There's a Haitian recipe. Well, we should be concerned with some of the stuff though, because if you went by that logic, they're doing this stuff in Colorado, taking over the apartment comp. Now, if you turn like an uncaring eye or something like anything, that could be happening in somebody else's. Could be Texas, whatever.
No, I get it.
I mean, there should be some level of
my
concern.
Mother acts like it's happening
as a big hole,
it's happening to you personally. Like, you're this big dude, in the whole circle of life of things.
She's trying to explain and empathy to a comedian. I don't give a fuck about nobody. I'm up there alone with that microphone.
I have a whole thing about that. So, anyways,
that's a different episode.
This morning I woke up to a fucking dude telling me how to promote my shows. Here's Trump. Here's Trump.
Oh, good. I have not seen this.
Ready?
Oh, at least he's got the vest.
Do you see it?
No,
watch it again
because it's lag. The lag.
Oh, you can't.
I can a little bit. It just looks like the lag.
So, anyways, he tries to grab I don't know why he's reaching like this, but he's reaching out, and he looks like someone's like, "Hey, is that a mosquito?" Like he does. He's not even looking. He's not even looking at the door handle.
Now, did someone get angry because he wasn't wearing trash gloves? Oh, I didn't have any trash gloves.
They said he wasn't properly trained.
Yeah.
Watch. And then he grabs a hold of now this part I think is the best too. He grabs a hold of, I think that might be a handle, but it looks like the exhaust of the truck. Probably not a great place to be grabbing. Yeah. And he gets in the truck, and oh man, they talked about that over and over and over. It's like,
did he throw some trash?
I don't know what he did.
Or was he driving?
The rest of it. All they focused on is that he stumbled. Because again, what does that feed into?
Finally, we got him stumbling just like Joe on the plane.
You think Biden's unhealthy? Look at you. You can't even grab a handle.
Who's the old one now?
Yeah. The way you reach for it, it could look like you're 90. So
the latest I heard was the Vance on Joe Rogan thing that the people were attacking him over its comments of comparing, like, what did he say? Like the old school homosexuals were for us because they didn't want any part of what the LGBTQ whatever community. So they're attacking him for that.
He said that on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, but I mean, what he was talking about was like, they've become so radicalized in that sense that he said people just want to live their life, and it is fairly normal what he said. It's just that, of course, you give them something,
just like Tim Walz. Yeah. They couldn't attack that guy even more because his shotgun jammed. That dude claims he was hunting. He doesn't even know how to load a gun. Dude, shotguns jam. Leave the fucker alone. I don't know why they keep focusing on him being a high school football coach. Like, he wasn't a high school football coach. He was an assistant. So
that is funny. I think his biggest thing was what he said he deployed with the platoon, but he really didn't. He basically in there. He said he said he did, but really he had got them all in there. So I mean, you're just like, I don't
take him off. Take him off the ballot.
I don't give a fuck.
Get out. He said he was wearing boots, but he was wearing sandals. Get the fuck out of here, man. You can't trust him.
I'd be more concerned on how he ran a state, especially during some of those riots and other stuff. So that's what I would look at more than whatever the fuck he was doing.
Exactly. I'd be more curious.
Just like
know what he's been doing as a governor or a senator or whatever.
Yeah.
Than what he did when he was in high school teaching math. I could give a shit less.
I mean, yeah.
I could give a shit less. People just do stuff.
Just like what's Trump call him? New scum. California, he's done a lot of crazy shit. So yeah, you'd have to imagine if they would put him on a ticket, you would be looking at what the hell did you do to California? You're going to be one step away from being our president
again.
Yeah,
that's what I mean. I almost want to go back to the old. I don't know if you remember this.
Rock'em sock'em robots candidates.
It'd be the best. It'd be the best.
It would be hysterical.
I'm the best.
I'm the best robot out there.
Yeah.
She doesn't stand a chance.
My thumbs are really fast. I can do it faster than anyone.
She doesn't even know what race she is. I'm going to be punching her before she even sees anything coming.
Yeah, when you sent me that, her different accents, that was pretty funny.
Oh yeah, that accent Kamala doll, whatever that spoof.
Here's how I feel about this election, and this may be un-American, because we have two candidates. Honestly, it's not. I wish we could just start over. But anyways, this is the two candidates.
I wish anybody had a fair chance when you have two different parties. Yeah,
you have two candidates, and you're just
that's
like,
it.
Ugh. So this is what I think of when I see the two candidates. I go back to the movie Brewster's Millions. Remember Brewster's Millions?
I don't. If I seen it, I don't remember anything.
Hold on, I gotta make sure I'm sharing the sound because this is only gonna matter if I share the sound.
This is a political ad in Brewster's Millions.
He runs for governor or something, just because he had to get rid of his money.
That's me, right? And tonight, I'm here to talk to you about none of the above. You know how it is around election time and you decide not to vote because the two candidates are so repulsive. Repulsive is not the word. We're all full of shit.
I didn't think you were supposed to use that kind of language on television.
Maybe he's just trying to get his point across.
I never wear a suit and a tie. Never.
So,
I mean, these are just things that politicians
dude, I
use
miss
to
Richard
trick
Pryor.
you
I know,
into
he was the
thinking that
best.
they're
Freaking awesome.
respectable. Well, to the politician, huh? Might be none of the above on your ballot.
So he
That's
runs.
funny.
So he runs for
There are people right now that feel
governor.
that way. I mean, I think I have a niece that isn't, but according to my brother, doesn't want us to say, but he's just like, yeah, she's
Don't
just
know.
like,
Don't want to vote.
I don't like either one of them. Like, and we were young too and didn't vote. So, I mean, to her, it's not appealing at all. And it's just sad because they're not looking at the future of it, and they don't think it probably matters, whatever it is. And they're used to be
But
kind
it
of like that.
changes. The future changes every 4 years.
It does, yeah.
It's not really a future. It's just a 4-year term.
Maybe when she has a house with mortgage and other stuff too, that will make a huge difference to her, and how much food and bills will cost. It'll take a while for maybe her to realize that. But yeah, I would feel like.
But do you feel like
pay attention to what the fuck's going on?
One person doesn't decide everything.
One person isn't running it. You're right. But
So,
it's the policies, what they say, the policies of what you believe in and what you stand up for.
I know. But again, I see this as I always think of when I keep thinking of this year's election.
It's a circus.
Brewster Millions, when he runs for whatever, and he said, just vote none of the above. And I thought that's exactly how it feels. Because again, I understand you have to pick one. And you're picking the one. Look at my Kleenex like I'm 80 years old. Who knows? That you have to pick one. You have to pick one or the other. I'm gonna start wearing Kleenex under my watch like old people do. So anyways,
hold it up near you at all times.
Yeah, just have it under my watch so it doesn't rub. So you have to pick one, but then you just think to yourself, I just wonder what the country would look like if you voted none. If the election came out to be 0, what would it look like? What would be the decision making? What would they do if nobody got voted in? That would be crazy.
I don't think we'll ever see that.
No, because someone has to choose.
Someone will choose.
And then this year, it's between Fox News and CNN doing the best they can to just slander the other.
But here's the thing. I think that the reason why you're probably getting a lot of younger voters and they're kind of seeing less of the children or college students brainwashed, they're plugged into social media, so you can see a lot of different sides and not just one skewed side of the story, what attacks a guy over and over again. Now they can see, oh, hey, and I'll give Trump the credit. He's going on Joe Rogan. He's going, he can have a conversation. It's not scripted on there. So, yes, he does the weave like, he talks about and Joe Rogan talks about, but he's understanding he's weaving like, because he's been a celebrity. He's been had his own show and stuff, so he knows how
you have to say between the two candidates, Trump's better at being a
conversationalist speaker. Yeah, definitely a conversationalist.
He definitely sells.
Yeah,
he sells.
He's used to doing that. Yeah, he's used to doing that. He's a businessman. And why wouldn't you want a businessman making business deals for the country? It's as simple as that. Even if you hated both of them, whatever, like it's as simple as that. And we talked about it on the show before. It's a pretty clear cut. I mean, look at what he's done before. He didn't start us any new wars. He negotiated some of the best deals for the country. I think it's just an easy decision. It's just people are not voting with their heads. They're really not using their brains. And I think that's just irresponsible because it's going to affect every single human being that's in the country when you talk about prices and stuff too, like gas and food and all that other stuff.
So with the last minute of this podcast, your vote on Tuesday is going to be your prediction is?
My prediction of who's going to win? I think it should be Trump.
Should be. Just make a decision, dude. Is it Trump?
I think the real winner is Trump. Let's just put it that way. The real winner is him.
And I'm going to vote Arnold Schwarzenegger. So
all right, that's
my. I say Trump too. All
right.
Wow. Me podcast, you listen. This should be an interesting episode to see if we prediction are right. Most likely it is. And then it should be interesting to see the aftermath of the election. Thanks for watching Me Podcast.
That's another episode.
And make sure you subscribe, share, whatever. And thanks for hanging out with us.